She wants to be the sous chef today. She says Papa is cold and Mama needs to come snuggle me. Hi friends, welcome back. It's been a while, but we've got a recipe for you today that's gonna warm you from the inside out. We are taking an inspiration from Thai cuisine and doing a wholesome curry chickpea soup. It is gonna be delicious and I can't wait to share it with you. So come on, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do, obviously, we gotta turn on that burner. And we're gonna dump in about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And that coconut oil isn't gonna give it a ton of flavor, but it's gonna be enough that it'll give us a good start on the coconut undertones of this soup. So we'll let that melt a little bit. So you'll notice that coconut oil is pretty well melted. Once that gets fully melted, we're gonna dump in the onions. And that's about 1 large onion. And onion is a pretty big part of this soup. It helps give it that base flavor. So we'll let that go and simmer a little bit. We'll want those onions translucent. Okay, so the onions have been cooking for a couple minutes. They're not quite translucent, but we're gonna go ahead and toss in, I did 5 cloves of garlic. You could get by with 2. But as my friends always tell me, I'm the garlic queen, so I added a little bit more. The other thing that we're gonna add is I grated about 2 inches of ginger. We're gonna add about half of that. We don't wanna overpower it, but we definitely want some good ginger flavor. We might add more of that later. But we're gonna stir that up. We're gonna let it all meld together a little bit more. And then comes the curry paste. Okay, so this is a new recipe for me. I haven't actually made this one before, but I tried the soup somewhere and now I'm trying to make it, recreate it at home. So I'm gonna start with a half of a 4-ounce can of wholesome curry, meaning 2 ounces. We're gonna stir that in. Let it bloom a little bit, get that curry all toasty and spicy and warm and delicious. And you know, I think I might go ahead and throw the rest of that in. Are you okay with that, Bill? Bill likes spice. So we'll get that toasty as well. And that really just kind of opens up those flavors and helps them come alive, if you will. So we'll let that go for just a second. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna put in some chicken bouillon. Now I will tell you that if you are vegan or vegetarian, you do not have to include this. You can do vegetable broth, you can do vegetable bouillon. There are other options there. You can just do water. But I was kind of thinking when I tried this last time, it was a vegan recipe, but I just thought it really would benefit from a little bit of chicken bouillon. So I'm gonna put that in. You see how those flavors are coming together. So the next thing I'm gonna do is dump in my chicken. Yes, I know it's a can of chicken, but it's gonna be delicious. My chickpeas, my water chestnuts, and about 2 to 3 cups of water. You just wanna make sure everything's covered and just getting to be friends in there. That water is gonna take on the seasoning that you put in, and oh, it's gonna be delicious. The soup has started. So we'll let that cook for about 5 minutes. You want to bring it up to a simmer before you throw in the greens and the mushrooms, because those are a little bit more fragile vegetables. So we'll let this cook and then we'll come back in just about 3 minutes. All right, friends, so we've let this simmer for about 3 minutes or so. It's not quite boiling, it's just kind of at that low simmer stage. We're gonna go ahead and add in our more fragile vegetables. We're gonna put in 1 head of chopped bok choy. We're gonna put in 1 bunch. These are actually called seafood mushrooms, and I got them at the Asian market, and I've had them before. They're mild and delicious and have a great texture. They'll be a great addition to this. Can't wait. Okay, then I chopped up some Thai basil. I'm gonna put about half of that in and leave half of it for the garnish. Thai basil has a little bit of a black licorice flavor, which I know sounds weird, but unless you've had it, don't knock it until you try it. It is excellent in Thai food. It makes all the difference. So we've got that in there. We're gonna let that cook down a little bit too. I have a few chives here. We're gonna do the same thing with them. Put about half in and save half. And then here's the secret ingredient, 1 Thai chili. You'll notice I didn't chop it up because we're probably not gonna wanna eat this. It's gonna be pretty hot, but you'll notice I just made 1 slit in it so that heat can come out a little bit. And then I've got some dried kaffir lime leaves, and I got those from my favorite guys at Allspice. We're gonna stir those in. Those things will come back out before we finish this soup because they are tough to eat. They're kind of like a bay leaf, if you will. And then our last ingredient, which is probably my favorite, is the coconut milk. And we'll just stir that in. And we're gonna let that cook for probably another 5 minutes or so. We want it to really cook all the vegetables through. You have to cook it to taste. No. So with the vegetables that you put in here, you want to taste it. You want to make sure that they're cooked through, that they have the right amount of bite for you and your family. The other thing I will say, you'll notice I haven't put any salt in this. The curry sauce or the curry paste has salt. The bouillon has salt. So I did taste it and just make sure the salt level was where I wanted it to be. I haven't put salt, pepper, garlic, anything like that in because everything's in that curry paste. And trust me when I say you don't need anything else. It is so good. Cannot wait to have you try it, but we're gonna let it cook a little longer. All right, so as I was watching this cook, it looked pretty thin and the soup I had was very creamy and thick. So what I did was I took another can of chickpeas and just ground those up in my food processor. So it's kind of almost like a hummus texture. And I'm just gonna stir that in. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna add to the thickness of the soup. Friends, we're almost done. We've got a lime and a lime zester. So what we're gonna do, this soup is still cooking a little bit, but you wanna save this step to the end because you just wanna put a little bit more acid and brightness to it. We'll see how much zest we got. We got a little bit there, and I am gonna put some lime juice in here. All right, we got lime zest. Now I gotta slice my lime here. I've got my juicer. And I'm just gonna squeeze that on top. We're gonna put the whole lime in. Make sure that we get all of the brightness that has to offer. Okay, then we're gonna stir it up Ooh, that smells so good. You've got the lime, the brightness from the lime, the juice from the lime. You've got your spicy and your coconut. I feel like it's almost like taking a tropical vacation. So we're gonna put some in a bowl here. Can you see how delicious that looks? Oh, chicken, chickpeas, mushrooms, greens. And I'm a broth girl, although Bill is not a broth guy. So we've got that. Then I'm gonna top it with a little bit more of this Thai basil, a little bit of chives. And if you want, you can top it with sour cream or Greek yogurt or something along those lines, but definitely not necessary. It is gonna be spicy, so if you are not a spicy person, you'll probably have to put a little yogurt in it. All right, so it's cooled off just a little bit and it's thickened up and it's ready to try. So here we go, let's try a bite. The coconut and the lime, I was right. This is like a tropical vacation. I can't wait to eat the whole bowl myself. Maybe I'll share a bowl with Bill, maybe. But it has just that unique Thai flavor. It's creamy, it's warm. And on a cold day when it's snowing outside, it's really good to have something that makes you feel like you're not just gonna live winter forever. So guys, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and make a comment. We love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and we can't wait till you try it and give us your feedback.